Boy everyone, MARKCHES here. Welcome to the channel, and for today's video, I'll be giving you my initial review on the all-new KT7 lows. So guys, I just got this over at Anta Philippines, so shout out Anta Philippines for letting me have this and letting me test the sneaker. So this is the KT7 lows, which is the small brother, or that's what the perspective of the people are. It's a small brother of the main signature line of Klay Thompson from Anta. So this is the big brother. It's the high top sneaker. Plus I got my favorite boa koi colorway, which is really dope. And this actually, I don't think it's a small brother. I'll explain it in a bit why it's not a small brother for me. So this is the low cut version. In my opinion, it's just the low cut version. So first up, let's talk about what really changed in the sneaker on the lows, which is the upper of the lows. So you can see here, the upper of the lows is made out of this knit material from the forefoot to the heel. It really reminds me, this knit material really reminds me of the KT5's low. This one really looks more of this, the KT5 lows, instead of the KT6 lows, which is also here with me, because on the KT6 lows, you can see the material is not knit. It's some kind of fusing that's like a screen mesh that's really soft and really nice too. And this one, like I said, really reminds me of the KT5 lows. It's also made out of Infinite. And the main thing that I noticed and experienced, the main difference of the KT7's knit is the thickness of the knit. This feels more structured, and if you can see these lines here, these are stitchings that are coming from the toe area going to the side panels of the KT7 lows. And what it does is it gives structure to the sneaker and extra support and extra lateral support and durability to the material. And right off the touch, the KT7's knit, it's a lot thicker. Thus the support of the KT7 feels more supportive. When I actually played with this for about 4 hours, a good 4 hours last night, and I was using this, and I actually had a game wearing a KT7 lows in one foot and the KT7 regulars in the other foot. And the main difference that I felt between the two, in terms of the cushion setup, it has the same cushion setup. It has the same carbon fiber and the stability plate at the bottom. So you can see it's really similar. It's the same mold, it's the same traction, same carbon fiber, and same 3D support system. So you can see it running from the heel part to the forefoot part of the sneaker, which the lows also has. So basically the main difference between these two sneakers is more on the upper. But let's talk more about the upper of the KT7 lows before I get side tangent again. At the ankle part, you can see it's really similar to the KT5 lows knit, which is like a collar, but this is a dual layer collared, which is, in terms of design, very nice. And it is more sturdy, and this one is more flimsy around the ankle. So this gives you extra ankle support, and the padding inside on the KT5s is thinner around the side part compared to the KT7 lows, which is a lot thicker on the sides. And look at this heel pillow that's on the KT7 lows. It's really thick, really plush, and it's like the corduroy material, and it's really padded. It's very comfortable around your heel and ankle. And as for heel containment, lockdown, just get the right size. And it has a very nice heel containment on lockdown. And comparing it to the heel of the KT7 regulars, of course the regular ones is a higher cut sneaker, while this one's a lows. So it really depends on your preference. If you want more ankle mobility, which you will surely feel on the lows, it has more ankle mobility here around, especially around the ankle bone of your foot. While if you want something that's more supportive around the ankle, more ankle protection, of course you will prefer the highs. And while I was playing with this side by side, that's the main thing that I really noticed. There's a lot more ankle support on the regular ones, and it's more on a psychological part, because most of the ankle protection is coming from the heel cup, heel containment on the lower part of the sneaker and not on the top part of the ankle. But this also helps in restricting your ankle and giving you that psychological security that there is some materials hugging and protecting your ankle. So if you're more of a player who has lots of ankle injuries, I think you would prefer the regular ones. But for the players who like a lot of ankle mobility, you will surely like the ankle part of the KT lows. And as for support wise, the regular ones, because it's more made out of a fused material compared to the knit, it has more support, especially around this part because of the fusing that you will be having on the regular ones. But if you want something that's more comfortable around your foot and it's a lot softer in terms of material, because some players really prefer knit materials or textile materials instead of this more fused materials on the regular ones. So the KT7 lows will be giving you that comfort and still giving you that very nice support. But toe to toe, if you're looking for more support, the regular ones will give you more support. But the low version, given that this is entirely knit and there's no fusing, it's really just layers of knit materials on those high wear areas and in the areas where you need support. The KT7 lows will give you that, and at the same time it is really comfortable around your foot. There's a pull tab here plus this mini accent here. I don't know what this is for, but I think this is just for aesthetics because this is like a string, stretchable string, but it doesn't do anything. And the low still has this very nice insole that is found on the KT7s. It's like the same foam material that is used inside and it's very comfortable. And as for the KT7 lows, it also needs a little break-in time like the regular ones because of the carbon fiber shank plate here in the middle that is very large. You can see it here on the regular ones. And it's really springy, especially when you're running up and down the floor. When you're walking, you won't feel it that much, but when you start striding and when you're running really fast, you would really feel the carbon fiber plate helping you in running and maybe giving you less amount of effort in running and saving you some energy while you're running. So that's what's nice about the KT7s in the lows and in the regular ones. I really like the carbon fiber plate that is found at the bottom of the sneaker. Plus this 3D support system. Man, if you're really looking for a sneaker that is really supportive around the heel, around the ankle, around the forefoot, and you want a really stable sneaker, the KT7 is very ideal for those kinds of players. And look at that huge lateral outrigger on the KT7s. And let me compare it with the KT6, which one is wider. So it has a very similar width to the KT6 lows, but on the KT5s, you can really see the upgrade on the width on the forefoot. It's really wider around the forefoot. So the KT7 lows and the regular ones are really stable in the forefoot heel. There's a 3D plate here that cups your foot really nicely. I'm really liking the KT7s from the regular ones and this low cut version. So if you are someone who doesn't like a high cut version, this is a nice option to try the KT7 lows. Let's measure the two sneakers. So the KT7 lows is 500 grams. It's not a light sneaker given that it's a low cut sneaker. And I believe this one is 475. So the regular ones is lighter compared to the lows. Mainly I think is the material because the fused material of the KT7 regulars, it feels lighter. It is lighter, and of course knit, usually fabric, is a lot heavier. So that's why this one is a lot heavier compared to the KT7s. But honestly, when I was using it, I didn't feel the weight at all. And another feature of the upper of the KT7 lows is the lace loops. You can see this wires that are also the lace loops of the KT7 lows. These wires are stitched at the bottom of the footbed, so when you're cranking up the laces, the sneaker will really hug your foot and give you a better one-to-one feel, which in comparison with the KT5, it has a different lacing system. The strings goes here and it doesn't go down to the footbed. So the KT7 lows is a very nice improvement from the KT5s in terms of the knit material and the implementation of the string lace loops. So this ones, even on the medial part, you can see the loops here, and it goes down. I can feel the lace loops, or the strings rather, going down to the footbed inside the sneaker, so that it gives you a very nice one-to-one feel on the KT7 lows. The price of the KT7 lows is 6,995 pesos here in the Philippines, so that's 7,000 pesos. And I remember the regular ones is around 7,500 if I'm not mistaken, so 500 pesos more expensive on this one compared to the low version. And for both, which one you would choose, like I said, it's a matter of preference. If you like a low-cut sneaker and you like textile around your foot, a material that's more comfortable around your foot, a cozier material, the KT7 lows is for you. But if you want more ankle support and you like a high-cut sneaker, the KT7 highs is for you, or the regular ones rather. But in terms of the cushion setup, both have and feels the same in terms of cushion. The traction is also almost the same, but it really depends on the rubber compound. I felt that the solid rubber compound of the traction of the KT7s is a lot grippier compared to this kind of translucent outsole that I have here, because on my other pair here, which is this one, it's a lot more translucent. This grips better compared to the Koi's, but I think I need to break this in a lot more because it has a different feel on the rubber material of this Koi colorway. So the solid ones will be the best choice for outsole. This grips really nicely on the floors, and this one too, but this one grips better. So that's it for my initial review of the KT7 lows. Let me know what you guys think about this sneaker. Hit me a comment down below. This has been MARKCHES once again. Thank you for dropping by this channel. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.